According to his contract, he's still employed, essentially based on a technicality. The university says not so fast. 13 Sports Zone Director Cassidy Wood has the latest.
For the first time since WVU announced Josh Eilert would be interim head coach of Mountaineer basketball, we hear from Bob Huggins. Huggins wrote a letter labeled media statement, saying in part that he hasn't been responding to the situation because he's checked himself into a rehabilitation center, but now he's responding. Huggins says in the letter sent out Monday afternoon that he's now obtained counsel to review his employment agreement, and it is now clear that WVU, quote, did not handle the situation appropriately. He went on to say, per the employee agreement, he is still employed by WVU, and that more importantly, he wants to finish his career as the head basketball coach for the program that he loves. Huggins' new counsel argue per his contract, a notice of resignation must be sent through certified or registered mail. WVU received this email from his wife, June Huggins, stating, quote, please accept this correspondence as my formal notice of resignation as WVU head basketball coach and as notice of my retirement from the university effective immediately. Huggins and his legal team argue this is not a legitimate resignation, but the university says it isn't the first time they've communicated with him this way. In the past, WVU says Coach Huggins and the university have discussed his contract in a manner other than certified or registered mail. WVU's attorney responded to Huggins' attorney Monday night with a bulleted list of events that transpired following that resignation email that they say further proves he had no intent to return. First, the list says that James Rocky Guyanola, who was Huggins' lawyer during and after the moment he decided to resign and retire, Guyanola, quote, exchanged several text messages and engaged in approximately 70 minutes of phone conversations on both June 16th and 17th with WVU. On the night of the 17th, WVU says Guyanola indicated to the university that Coach Huggins had in fact decided to resign and retire. WVU then told Guyanola they needed it in writing from Huggins. Guyanola, quote, specifically asked the university if it would accept Mr. Huggins' resignation via an email sent by his wife, June Huggins, because he doesn't use email. In an effort to accommodate Huggins, WVU says it agreed to accept it from his wife's account. The bulleted list went on to say that prior to the email, on the evening of June 17th, Huggins met with the men's basketball team and staff, then spoke to WVU's deputy athletic director for about 8 minutes, where they discussed who should be appointed as interim head coach. The resignation email was then sent later that night. The list goes on to say that the next day, June 18th, Bob Huggins went to the WVU practice facility at 10:30 a.m. to clean out his office. Athletic director Ren Baker was there with him, and the two met for 15 minutes talking about Huggins' retirement. The letter says at no point during this conversation did Huggins express to Baker that he did not resign and retire. The final point states that 20 days have passed since Mr. Huggins' resignation submission with no claim that he hadn't resigned. Huggins did note in that media statement that he has been in rehab the past few weeks. He also hired other representation to handle this portion of the case. Huggins' lawyers have not responded to this bulleted list yet, but are standing by the claim that he has not yet resigned. We have more on the back and forth between WVU and Bob Huggins at WOWKTV.com. And as for that DUI arrest in Pittsburgh, we have reached out to Huggins' attorneys on that matter and have not heard back yet. In the studio.